Item 3 was pulled. Let read the ordinance first.
Ordinance number 2020-06, an ordinance of the City of Palm Bay, Brevard County, Florida, amending the Code of Ordinances, Title 9, General Regulations, Chapter 93, Real Property Nuisances, Subchapter Unsightly and Unsanitary Conditions by modifying provisions contained therein, providing for the repeal of ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for inclusion in the City of Palm Bay Code of Ordinances, providing for a severability clause, and providing for an effective date.
Okay, thank you.
Thomas Gall, 5-minute card.
Mr. Mayor, before I speak, could I ask for a point of order because it was put out online that this item had been pulled in its entirety. So I'd like a point of order because before I know what to speak about, I have to know
We addressed
what's
it at the
moving
beginning.
forward.
We addressed it at the beginning of the meeting, that only thing that was being pulled out, and it was, the motion was made by the deputy mayor, that only the shutter was made. The storm shutters were the only thing being removed.
I would contend that since a council member or more than one council member put out that the entire agenda item was pulled, that this be tabled until the next meeting because people that may have come to speak about the parking on the property, this could have had a chilling effect on their First Amendment rights.
We're continue to move forward because whatever people do on social media, that's
Even if they're a
Eh,
council member.
that's their preference of choice of communication. But the reality is, the city didn't make notification like that to the public.
And
That's on
a city
count-
council
that's on
member
the-
is not a
that is-
representative of the city. Is that what you're
I
saying,
understand.
Mr. Mayor?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You don't get the word twisted. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. Just because somebody goes on social media and speaks their mind on social media, that doesn't make it the truth. We have a process, and we follow the process.
And part of
Because
that
you never,
process
did
is
you
the
ever
right-
see? Did you ever see a notification from the city clerk's office?
No, sir.
Okay. Then it was, the ship was moving. And then it had to come before us, and we notified the public of what was going on. A motion was made, and we're listening to this ordinance.
Okay. With
Okay.
that being said, I'd like to go back to my statements earlier about property rights. Because if you talk about parking, presently on the 8th of January, coming before the Code Enforcement Board is a case having to do with somebody parking on their vacant piece of property that they own. The ordinance as written has nothing about unimproved lots and how you can park on unimproved lots. As property rights, I really don't think it's any of the city's damn business where I park my cars on my own property. Be it behind a fence, be it in the driveway, but if it's properly registered and licensed, it really is only my concern where I put those vehicles on my property. The city owns its right-of-way. It says I can park my car there. That's fine. But where that line stops with the city's right-of-way and my property, that's two different things. So as property rights, this should just be abolished totally with any of these parking regulations that were passed last year, with only being able to park on improved surfaces. I know there's environmental concerns. There's other regulations that take care of the environmental concerns. But as far as property rights go, the city is once again trying to overstep and cause undue burden on the property owners. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.